What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my mod showcase. I hope you all had a great turkey day. And to celebrate Thanksgiving, we're going to have a great turkey mod. No, I'm just playing. But we do have a great list of mods lined up, so let's do this. Alright, guys, so our first mod is Ninja Gear from Infinity Raider. And I gotta tell you, this looks pretty freaking sweet. Now, check out this armor. It looks awesome. Actually shows all the weapons on it, although I can't really see too much of a use for that because a lot of people don't play in third person mode. But nonetheless, this guy did an amazing job on this. Now, this guy didn't just do an amazing job on the items showing up on the armor set, he did an amazing job on the mod itself. Like, this guy totally went through and said, you know what, I'm going to take everything it takes to being a ninja and throw it into this mod. For instance, guys, check this out. Going over the armor, you can see it says the Ninja Gear Mask headpiece for the Ninja Gear set. Wearing the full set will grant the set bonus. Ninja Gear set bonus makes you more agile, nimble, and fast. Allows hiding in the dark. Now, how cool is that? Let's put on the armor, and wow, check that out. Everything just kind of zoomed out a little bit. You have a little bit more perspective when you look around, and when you get on the ground, you move a little faster. Now, what is the one thing ninjas do best? They are able to hide. They sneak around into the shadows and they jump out and attack their enemies from the darkness. Do you think this mod author left this out? Oh no, he didn't. Check this out. We'll go down into this dark spot over here and hit the sneak button. And up in the right hand corner, you can see that I'm now sneaking and I'm invisible to all mobs. Now this can only be done if I don't have a weapon in my hand. As soon as I let go, you see how it's blinking up in the right hand corner? Now I can't sneak for a little bit, but now I can again. But if I have the weapon in hand, katana, sneak, oh, it doesn't happen. I'm going to be visible to all enemies. Since I mentioned one weapon, let's go ahead and go over them. So now we have the katana, which is ordinarily used by samurai, but I love it. We have the sai, which actually gives you a bonus if you have two of them and hold one of them in your offhand. I, I, I don't even, I don't even know. Oh, he stopped. Okay. Well, you need to die anyways. And lastly, as you saw, the shuriken, which in my opinion is a little overpowered, but I don't really care. It's pretty awesome. You throw it, and you can pick it right back up. Now, there's one last thing I'm going to show you in this mod, and that is the smoke bombs, which you're able to throw down and creates a dark spot where you can actually sneak and hide from mobs. This may be useful in areas that are lit up by lava or something, and if you're in a dungeon, you need to get away or something like that. The other thing I'm not going to go over is because it would crash the game is the rope. Now, Ninja Rope looks pretty sweet, where you'd be able to throw it up onto a cliff or something like that and climb up. But for some reason, it is bugged. So do not try it, or you will be creating a new world to play in. Have you ever been stuck in a high spot and thought, man, well then do I have the solution for you? Just grab some elytra wings and jump down. Alright, so you probably don't have any elytra wings, so I got nothing for you. You're just gonna have to jump down and hope for the best. Unless you have the mod Extend a Hand by Arcfault, which allows you to place blocks in convenient areas. You know what, maybe I'll just walk right over here. I'll just create some paths, and here we go. Or maybe I just want to go straight down. Oh, that's a little difficult. And this might take a while, but it's not too bad. You can create a path over here, jump down. Check that out. Alright, so I see two great uses for this. And one is in creative mode and the other's in survival. In creative, could you think about placing down blocks wherever you wanted in huge volumes? It would make your building so much easier. Now, like I said, the other great use is in survival, because in survival, if you're up on a high plane like that, there's plenty of times you come across huge ravines and dungeons where you need to try to get down or something like that, and you have no way to get down, or you have a really slow way of, such as placing a block, and you're like, okay, you're on the side, you place it, go down, you place it, or you just fell to your death and you're dead. Now you got to go and find your items. This mod takes the hassle out of all of that. Now the one issue is, which it's kind of, it's a good way of keeping it, so you don't cheat. And that's it. It takes every block you have in your inventory and uses that with the items you're able to create to do this. Now, the one that I've been using a lot is actually called Extended Extendo, which is actually an add-on or the upgrade from Handy Extendo, which only allows you to place one block down at a time. Now, the third upgrade for this is kind of tricky to use, and I'm not really sure. It's really hard to get used to this, trying to set blocks where they need to be. Yeah, you can see how this can get a little confusing. The other thing that kind of sucks about this upgrade is that it has a actual countdown for you when you place things down. So let's say I want to try and select that, deselect, okay. So now I have an actual cooldown of when I can try and place blocks down again. The other extendos don't have that problem. You can place down as much as you want. You have no time limit. You have no countdown. So besides that third upgrade, the other two are awesome and can be used in multiple ways in both survival and creative. And I love mods that do that. That allow you to create things fast and easy and actually help you in survival mode at the same time. Have you ever wanted a mod that brings in a little more immersion to Minecraft without making it creepy? Well, then this next mod is definitely for you. I give you Immersive Craft by MCJTY. This mod includes a shelf, a chest, a furnace, a amazing workbench that is currently in whip, and lastly, a cupboard. Now, you may be asking me, what makes this mod so immersive? Well, let's go ahead and open this up, and wow, check that out. Your items are actually displayed for you, and not just in the cupboard, this chest as well. You're able to actually place items you have directly into the chest and pull them out whenever you want. And look at that. Able to place it anywhere you want within the chest. Throw it down, and you're set to go. The other cool feature in this mod is it actually throws in unique furnaces that allow you to throw in coal manually. I guess you would say manually. Oh, and then light it with flint and steel. Okay. And then light it with flint and steel. Just like that. So now you actually see the animation going inside the furnace that lets you know that your furnace is going. And it actually gives you a count up there when it says furnace, block of coal 62. Although that may just be my other mod, Wayla, which everyone should have anyways. So now that you got your furnace going, you can actually get your raw meat, raw chicken, whatever you got, thrown in there, and it's going to get to work. You put all the raw stuff or stuff you need cooked, or even iron, ores, whatever you want, throw it on that side, and it will produce on this side. Now, like I said, the workbench is actually still a work in progress. The mod author is working on it to get it fixed so that you're able to create more things with it. But the current things you can make with it are some of the special furnaces and even some wood blocks. Now, you're going to need the saw, which is also included in this mod, and the chisel, which will allow you to make those furnaces right there. And if you're angry that's not working and you're getting tired of the guy, taking too long to come out with that, well, you know what? Whine all you want or throw rocks at sheep. Alright guys, so our next mod is actually another world dimension mod, which I believe is actually pretty sweet. You really need to check this out. There's a lot of cool stuff that goes on in this labyrinth. By the way, did I mention it's labyrinth? Yeah, it's a labyrinth. It is called Daedalus Labyrinth by ABEC Derek. Now in this mod, you're supposed to be able to go and find a village and find the Daedalus workshop. It kind of looks a little funky, has some redstone, and I went and found a village, but I couldn't find that workshop. So you know what? I'm in creative. We're just gonna go ahead and type it in and get to it. Alright, so before you even decide to try and go into this labyrinth, if you're in survival mode, and you happen to come across a village that has that special portal stone that you click on to go through, I would recommend packing up plenty of food, plenty of pickaxes, swords, all everything you can think of. Just bring it. You're gonna need it. Now, as the mod states, it is a labyrinth. So it is pretty much a huge maze everywhere you go. You walk around, you're going to come across these trees and I guess just tree areas and regular grass blocks. You're gonna go into these like empty rooms. Sometimes going to be monsters in here. A lot of times there's going to be monsters in there. A good amount of mobs. You're gonna come across these libraries. You're even gonna come across these little house areas, which I guess could be some rest zones, where you can go ahead and craft a few more things, bring up the furnace, and go into this chest, bring it along with you wherever you go, because you're going to probably be picking up a lot of stuff that you're going to want to bring back if you can find your way back. You're probably going to come across some of these rooms. I actually teleported in to one of these rooms and I had to break myself out of glass, so that actually might happen to you. And there's also going to be some really neat rooms like this one. It's kind of like, to me, it looks like throne room coming up to something like that. There's not much else going on in here though. A couple more creepers. Like I said, you're gonna have to really protect yourself while you're in here. And a lot of these walls, okay, all of these walls are made of bedrock. So when you come into a room like this, you're not just gonna be able to pickaxe your way through them. You're actually gonna have to try and find a different route in order to get out of here. Now, one of the great benefits of having this mod and actually going through the labyrinth is there's a couple rooms that actually have a crap ton of ores. And not just simple ores. You can find gold ore, iron ore, diamond ore, whatever you can think of. You're going to find it in this place. And the second reason, well, besides getting XP from defeating monsters, is finding this room, which is actually the only way you can get back to the overworld. This room is actually called Daedalus's Workshop. And there's a lot of stuff in here that you can actually use in the overworld, like these rails, some redstone torches, buttons, chiseled blocks, all these special lights. What are they called again? Sea lanterns. Lanterns. I don't really know how to say lanterns. So yeah, like I said, you can find a bunch of cool stuff by stumbling across a Daedalus workshop. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm in creative, and it even took me a long time trying to find one of these to try and get back without having to just teleport back through commands. So all you have to do to get back, click that. This little portal appears, and you basically step through, and it'll teleport you right back to the overworld. Not always in the same spot. And when you teleport to the Daedalus labyrinth, it's never going to teleport you to the same spot it did the first time around. All right, guys. So that's all the mods I have for you today. Go ahead, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you let me know if you like the mods I went over. Once again, I'm going to be coming out with another video next week, so look forward to that. Peace.